How's it going, everyone? We're watching Strom Zone versus Pais from SPL Week 6. And right off the bat, looking at the matchups, Strom Zone has a Vale team. Pais has a low kicks hazards. And I keep saying hazard stack, but it's more like boot spam. Like Gliscor could have spikes and this could have stealth rock. But I don't think that would be the case. I feel like that is a SD Gliscor. That's just my assumption. But yeah, like it's definitely is a boot spam though, that's for sure. It is a boot spam, and then we have a Vale team in front of us. So it might be wise to lead with something that actually like kind of counters Tinkaton lead, or maybe a Gliscor lead. I feel like leading Ninetales is kind of too obvious. So like Iron Threads or Ninetales possible leads. I don't think you would be leading Moth, because I think you want to keep that for a late game sweep kind of angle, or just like a mid game pressuring. I don't think like right off the bat Moth would do anything. And I don't like the fact that Ninetales can just get knocked turn 1 by Tinkaton. So I would say it's better to go with a Threads lead for Storm Zone. On Pius's side, like maybe you're expecting Ninetales, you want to go Tinkaton. I think Petulant might be a decently good lead too, because Fish for Malignant, force Threads out, not let Ninetales get Veil up, because if it tries to, it has a chance to get poisoned and confused. If you expect a Threads lead, then honestly you don't really have any counters for the Threads lead. I guess it would probably just Petulant and Parting Shot, I guess. That would probably be the case. Or Tinkaton if it's Balloon, and which probably might be. Balloon, you can encore it into a move that doesn't just outright KO you, like if they wouldn't click Earthquake on a Balloon. Tinkaton, so you can probably encore it and do something. So Tinkaton is the lead. Wellspring is interesting. Well, Tinkaton is Mold Breaker, so it won't be stealing any items. But if it's Mold Breaker, probably has Stealth Rock, Encore, Thunder Wave, Gigaton, right? So is Storm Zone gonna switch out into Threads expecting a Thunder Wave? Because Thunder Wave makes a lot of sense, and like paralyzing an Ogre Pawn is always a good idea. But at the same time, is Pius gonna predict Threads switch? Are they gonna do it and click maybe rocks, or maybe just switch out? Or is it just going to be a standard IV Cudgel into Stealth Rock, or IV Cudgel into Thunder Wave? Because maybe Storm Zone just wants to break the balloon. It's too hard to say what are the priorities for both of these guys, because I don't exactly know the sets. They do switch out. But okay, Taunt Ogre Pawns. Yeah, that's why I said it depends on the sets, because Storm Zone has no reason to switch out if they have Taunt. Like that Tinkaton can't do anything to it. So I'm assuming it's only Gigatons. So yeah, Petulant gets taunted, it won't be able to Parting Shot, which means it gives Storm Zone a free Threads. Unless they want to, yeah, they click U-turn to make sure that Petulant stays on the field. It can't Parting Shot, so it either clicks Hex or just goes for Malignant. I'm guessing Storm Zone brings Threads in because you don't want anything else to get poisoned, unless your play is to go Moth and start pressuring the team right away, because I can see that angle. Petulant won't be able to do anything to Moth, and I can see Moth pressuring Pius's team like really well. Because if it gets a boost on any of the switches, then all these Pokemons are threatened by a coverage move. Like Gliscor would be threatened by a Fiery Dance into a boost Fiery Dance, and Moth can just Terra to survive a move. Pius might even not have Earthquake to deal with Moth, and Raging Bolt would be threatened by a Dazzlingly. Moth is the play, as I expected. Moth is a pretty good play. That's special attack Moth. Okay, so Zamazenta would be faster. Would that be able to kill this though? Like if it's Boot Zama, it could be like 4 attacks, so it could have Stone Edge. And this is like no defense, right? If it's getting a special attack boost, there's no defense. Standard max special attack, max speed Moth. What if that's let's say all-out attack or Sama? Close combat wouldn't do much. So you're in a big problem right now. Pais right now is in a big problem because this thing can snowball so fast, it's crazy. Fear dance boost, it one careless step and you're just kind of done with it. And at the same time, you don't want to sack your Petulant because it's really good against Ogerpon and Dragonite. And potentially Roaring Moon with Terra Dark Pecha. So what are you going to do? Hard Raging Bolt. It's not booster. Are we looking at the AV Raging Bolt here? Or maybe just boots? That Fury did how much? That did 29. I think that's just boots. Yeah, that's just the standard boots, Raging Bolt. Degleam and that knocks it out. That's what I was afraid of. As I said, this thing can snowball so fast if it has the right coverage moves. And there you have it. The perfect coverage move for Raging Bolt. That just goes down. Iron Threads comes out. Booster speed on the Stone Edge. So he's gonna be able to get rocks up. Get those rocks up for free. Like this thing will kill it in close combat for sure. That's like the obvious play, obvious turn there. Nothing wrong with it, and nothing unexpected with it. Just standard rocks into CC. Now this Amaske is actually a problem, right? Like you can't take this lightly. This thing is a problem. But what is this Dragonite gonna do? Is this a Dragonite with Hurricane? That's a possible thing in a team like this. I wouldn't be surprised. Is this a Dragonite that's Detail? Roared. Okay, 3 attacks Roar. That is quite interesting. So I'm guessing we go for a crunch into CC here because like if you CC then you would take too much damage from Cudgel with defense drops. Or you could just go back to Pecha. That's also a possibility. Now that Malignant Chains and Parting Shots are free, you could do that and save the health on this thing because you kind of need this for Moth to revenge kill it. Moth can still snowball if it's given a chance to, so you need a faster Pokemon. You go for close combat, taking the higher damage. Oh my god, I'm not sure if I agree with that because extreme speed now kills you. +1 extreme speed now knocks you out. So I'm not sure if I agree, but at the same time, Petulant does look like that it would do a ton here. Yeah, you just go into this. But what Pais gonna do? Is Pais gonna go for a Tinkaton play and then encore this into extreme speed? That's something. But Storm Zone just gets Moth back. But you could click Thunder Wave. That's true. You could just go for Thunder Wave. Bluffing Encore or threatening the Storm Zone with an Encore, you could just click Thunder Wave. Or you could just go Petulant and try to go for Malignant Poison Fishes. But I don't think Storm Zone is clicking DT. I don't think they want to take more damage on any of the other mons. So extreme speed seems like the likely play. Tinkaton does come out. I feel like my thinking was correct. They click Ice Spinner, which is quite interesting. I'm not sure I agree with that. I think extreme speed just was a fine play. Like extreme speed definitely did more than Ice Spinner to Tinkaton, but like, I guess in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter. Since Pais doesn't want to lose their Zamazenta because they need this to beat Moth. At least revenge kill it if it gets out of hand. So this is an interesting turn. Is it gonna be Encore? Is it gonna be a Thunder Wave? Thunder Wave. Now you have to sack this thing. I feel like Thunder Wave was a very good play. Like you Thunder Wave this thing, you Thunder Wave this thing, it doesn't matter, and then you can just get rocks up anyway. I don't think there is any world where Storm Zone stays in with Dragonite. You go Gliscor, okay. That just does way too much, and it got a boost. So you're gonna have to sack your Gliscor. You're gonna have to sack your Gliscor unless you nail a. That did 41, 46. So that's not Spadef, I'm guessing, or little Spadef. I guess this could be Jolly. Yeah, probably is. Why? Expecting Terra? Oh my god, no shot. There's no way. There's just no way. Why? Oh my god. I mean, this looks really good for Pius now. This looks really good for Pius. What can I say? I guess they expected a Terra, but I feel like Terraing on a mon like Gliscor doesn't make sense at all. Yeah, I think that was a bad Encore's on the Earthquake, so it's Encore Dragonite. But I believe you can just go Petulant and it's Ice Spinner. It's not Extreme Speed. I guess they don't have Extreme Speed. Encore Ice Spinner Terra Blast. Well, I guess with Terra Blast you kind of need Earthquake because it only runs Fairy and uh, so it could be Ice Spinner Earthquake. That's something. Terra Ground Ice Spinner Earthquake. That's a possibility. Or it's just I don't think you would run Ice Spinner Extreme Speed either. So I'm guessing it's Ice Spinner Earthquake. I am guessing it's Ice Spinner Earthquake with like Terra Ground. Terra Dark. Okay. Did we click Foul Play? We do click Foul Play. None of these moves will knock the Petulant out, even if they Terra Ground right here. It is Earthquake, as I said. I'm pretty sure that's Terra Ground. So it's great that Pais decided to Terra and not just lose to a Terra Ground Earthquake right there, because that would have been pretty bad. Yeah. Now a Terra Ground Earthquake doesn't knock you out, and you can potentially just foul play. Really, just foul play. You don't want. I don't think you want to risk anything. Since Roaring Moon won't be able to knock you out anyway. And you have a low kicks. Encore into foul play. Yep, makes sense. Now Ninetales is gonna get a turn here. But what can you do? Can you just go No, Zama's not the play. I guess you can just go Tink, right? Yeah, Tink, and just click Thunder Wave. Start clicking Thunder Wave. Just click Thunder Wave here. Nothing's stopping you. Nothing's stopping you, just click Thunder Wave. And now Roaring Moon's Terra would be the win factor. If Strom Zone has any chance of winning, that's gonna be the Terra. You Ice Freeze Draw on a Thunder Wave on an Encore. Wow. I'm surprised at that Encore personally. But I guess yeah, Strom Zone can just go Tinkaton on the Roaring Moon and just set up because it would get Encored. So yeah. This is a bad situation. Gliscor sacks with the freeze dry trying to stall the Veil turn. I like that. I like that. Stalling the Veil turn seems like a good idea. You can just go for a... Oh no! Thought out. Okay. Oh, that was a reaction. But yeah, I think you can just... parting shot here. You have stalled a ton of Veil turns obviously, so that's great. Parting shot. Malignant. Okay. I guess it's fine. Yeah. I guess there's nothing wrong with it since they won't be able to Veil anyway and you get to stall another turn. Now you can parting shot or just attack. Honestly, I guess this could have Moonblast. Encores into Malignant. Do we get a poison? Nope. So that's gonna be another Veil turn wasted. And nothing Storm Zone can do like it. Unless they knock this out with Moonblast. But yeah, they won't be getting Veil back up. So I feel like Pius may have won because they also have low kicks in the back there. They also have a Terra Dark Petulant that I don't think would die to any move from Roaring Moon unless that's Terra Blast Fairy. So that really is the win con. Terra Blast Fairy, Roaring Moon, and a bulkier version so it doesn't die to a banded low kicks. That's how they win. That's how they win. Right now, obviously, no setup opportunities. You have to kill this thing because if you set up, you get on. It's slower. No way. That is very bad because it just got a DD. I'm guessing they're just running a bulkier version, maybe speed capping Tusk or Lando. So that is actually awful. Now it all depends on the Terra. If this is Terra Blast Fairy, I think Pius has lost. If this is Terra Blast Fairy, I think Pius has lost. And bulkier versions do run Terra Blast Fairy. First impression is not gonna knock this thing out and the game's over. I don't think Petulant survives. No shot Petulant survives. Nope, yeah, game's done. Storm Zone pulls it off. Somehow pulls it back from the grave. And it's not really from the grave because we knew that Terra Blast Fairy Roaring Moon is gonna win this game. But the fact that it was slower than the Tinkatan, because Pais played it perfectly, bringing Tinkatan on the Roaring Moon so that you can encore and prevent a DD. But that thing being slower was just, I don't know. Like, out of the box, you wouldn't expect this thing to be slower. I personally myself don't like a slower Roaring Moon. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to drop a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. And if you haven't watched my previous video, go check that out. It's right on your screen. I'll see you all there. Goodbye.